What is up? What is up? Happy Mabone, everybody. Whatever else you want to call this autumnal equinox day of supposedly equal light and dark. You can draw a lot of symbolism out of that, I guess. But yeah, I know I've been a little like MIA lately, and just wanted to like do a video and really just do a meditation and prayer, and not talk about any conspiracy stuff right now in this video. Said plenty on to that end if you want to check my other videos out, along with my stoner karaoke installments. Yeah, so just if you haven't seen any of my videos, just to recap, I had a big spiritual awakening in like 2005 and extending into 2006, as a lot of people did at that time. And basically started with the Gnostic Gospels, reading the Gospel of Thomas, which you can read online, and just realizing the true message of Jesus, that we're all God. He said, everything I do, you can do, and great, you will do, and greater, and all kinds of things. And it really got me to love Jesus, because I didn't always love Jesus. Most of my younger life, I was an atheist as a child, and then got into heavy metal music, a lot of which is satanic. Not that some of them did like rituals, and some of the bands were actually satanic, but most of them were not, and we're just doing that as a sense of rebellion. And really like the thrash metal and then death metal music that I listened to and still listen to. The reason for the Satanism is just to be rebellious and have some shock value, and just go against the grain, and just vent your anger and frustrations at a society that has been largely controlled and influenced by conservative Christianity, going all the way back to our, of course, Puritan roots. The Puritans who founded this country were very conservative Christians, and so the Satanism in the metal music is really just kind of a rebellion against that establishment. My spiritual awakening kind of happened gradually, beginning at like 12. I was like an atheist from like age 7 to 12, and then started doing more research. And by research, I mean watching Unsolved Mysteries. That's how it starts, right? But yeah, long story short, through personal experience, I know that we are eternal divine beings of light. We can never be destroyed. There's a lot of misinformation out there that we're brought up on in this society, and a lot of it's intentional, of course, to keep us under control and keep us docile and tame, and all that good stuff. And so yeah, that's if you're like questioning on the spiritual thing, and you haven't felt the presence of God, or the universe, or consciousness, or energy, or mana, or prana, or chi, or Yahweh, or Allah, or Buddha, or whatever you want to call this force that has been scientifically proven to exist, call it that. And there's a lot to play with when you open yourself to those realms. People become mediums and channels, and do past life regressions, and play with psychic abilities and manifestation. And again, if you've never seen What the Bleep and What the Bleep Down the Rabbit Hole, they're pretty much two different movies. Definitely check both of those out. And that kind of is the science behind the nature of our reality, which is said that there's infinite numbers of parallel realities, and this fabric of energetic consciousness that can be manipulated if you train and practice, and get your mind to that level, as Jesus did. Like you said, we all can do what he did, and literally like anything is possible when you realize that we're made up of mostly air. Because if you know anything about the atom and the weight of atomic particles, and that most of an atom is just empty space that weighs nothing, So if we can put our minds to it, there's no reason why we can't, fly like Neo from the Matrix, and walk on water just like Jesus did, or, manifest coins in fishes' mouths and turn, the loaves and fishes and all that stuff, psychokinesis, So all that stuff is possible. So if you open your mind to that, at least being possible, that should kind of shift your perspective about what you're capable of and what you should be doing with your time and abilities and this limited time that we have here on Earth. A lot of my spiritual awakening, I listened to or read a lot of channeled messages, and now I'm kind of like unplugging from that, and I feel really bad for anyone who's younger, who's just going through the spiritual awakening that are trying to go through one, because now there's just so much like disinformation out there. And I know I said I wasn't going to talk about conspiracy stuff, but I guess it's unavoidable in these times we're living in. It's part of why I'm here, as a light worker, as an energy worker. If you don't know what a light worker is, you can go check out lightworkers.org. Pretty good explanation there. I think that website is still up. But yeah, so just know, if you don't already, that you are an eternal divine being of light. You are, in essence, God expressed, God manifest. There's no separation between us and God. That's one of the lies that they tell us in the mainstream, Christian churches, that Jesus, if he was in a grave, he'd be rolling over in it, with what Christianity has been doing in his name for all these 2,000 years. So with that being said, let's do a little prayer and meditation. So you know what to do if you haven't meditated before. Put your feet flat on the floor, hands comfortably in your lap, and breathe. And start to bring up some earth energy through your feet, down your grounding cord from the base of your spine to the center of the earth. Bring in some cosmic energy through the back of your neck, down the back, up the front, out throughout the body. Breathe. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for this knowledge, this knowing, this awakening that I've experienced. And I just know that people are waking up and tuning in to their own divine guidance, their own intuition. There's so much misinformation out there. This opposition, this dark cabal, as some call it, reptilians, if you want to go there, they're losing. The earth is raising her vibration. People who have woken up like I am, we're raising our vibration. People are waking up slowly in their own time, and it's a beautiful time to be here. And just continue to unplug from the media, even what you think is alternative media. They've infiltrated this opposition, this dark cabal, agents that they have working for them, using fake Facebook accounts, people posting YouTube videos, all kinds of stuff. Like I said before, what they'll do is they'll, two things. They'll put out a story that's like 90% true, or even 95% true, or whatever, and discredit the whole thing with that 5% or whatever of untruth. And they're paying a person to post this thing and then just make people confused and continue with their agenda to try to keep a grasp of this control, this I was going to say illusion of control they think they have, but they do have a lot of control, but it's not going to work. And I'm not going to say it's going to be not messy or it's going to be over soon, but I've been hearing for years, since I started this journey, like I said, in 2005, that we've already won. We being the forces of light workers and all that stuff. Light conquers dark. It's already been written. It's already happened. In the higher dimensions, the past, present, and future all exist simultaneously, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, I'm just grateful for this knowing, this knowledge, and this global community that I'm a part of. Namaste.